This is a card we're going to be doing today. It's a kind of card you don't really want to do, but sometimes you really need to do. It's a sympathy card, and I thought this was perfect for a sympathy card. I used the frame scene, this one right here. Now, it's hard to find it in there because I have put the Scenic Adventure around it. I use the dies. Get this out of here. I use this one for the mountains. I use this one for the tree and old olive. I use this one for the shrubbery along here in granny apple green. And I used this and this as die cuts. I did this one right here and here, and this one is here and here. So I did 2 of these per card and 4 of these per card. And since it's that time of year when Stampin' Out clears everything out of my Stampin' cupboard, the stamps, I don't have a sympathy stamp yet, and I could only find one in the catalog, and that's with Loveliest of Trees or something like that. It's the only sympathy stamp that I found. So I went back in my stash to a favorite stamp set, Country Flowers with Heartfelt Sympathy. And we have no birds, and I absolutely love birds in scenery, so I use my birds from beside me. I know I don't like to use retired stamps, but it's the only way I could do it. So sorry about that. So we will get started, and I will show you how I made it. And I have everything cut. See, there's those. I did them all of old olive. They don't look it. I will show you what I did with them to change them up. But anyways, I'm gonna put this aside for right now. And I am going to do the clouds. This is Balmy Blue and my blending brushes. Stampin' Up carries these, but I have had these since before Stampin' Up carried them, so I'm not buying new ones. So how's everybody today? It was supposed to be a rainy day. At least that's what I was told. But it's really nice out there. So nice, I should be in my garden. But I needed to do this. I'm behind times already. I spent Monday the entire day outside or recuperating my back. I have back issues, so when I'm up and going for a while, my back just literally screams at me and says, sit down, rest your back. So I do that. So it takes me twice as long as anybody else, maybe 3 times as long. It's crazy. But if I don't want to stay awake all night, then I have to do what my back says for me to do. So, but that's okay. There's this and this, and I cut this out of 1 3/4 inch and I just made sure that it was centered, like this was at the top so that it just took a little bit off, and then I had a bottom here. And this, oh, I don't know how, well, let's see. It was about 1.5 inches. And all I'm going to do is make sure that there's green all along, like all along here, that the so that there's just a little space back here. But, and I will make it all the same. So if it's like that there, then I've got to pop this out to there. Okay, and that means that this is covered up, and that one, those two are the lowest ones, so they have green behind them. Now in some points it doesn't matter because this will come along, like this one probably doesn't matter, but that one does. It matters because there's not much to cover it. So I will get my glue bottle going. And just glue along here. And I'm trying to keep it that edge. There wasn't a big bead of glue, so it dried a little bit on me. Okay. There we go. So that was dumb. I almost might have had some glue on my glass sheet. Okay, now I gotta put that in a little bit so that it's equal, and then this comes here. That's pretty good. Okay, so now I'm going to put this one on, and it just comes right to the edge. I put it right along that edge so that it was an even edge. Wow. There we go. I think I need to fill that one up again.
No, we're just getting a pipe wrench and the lawnmower so we can do the
So now I'm going to put it down so that it's right along that edge. See, you can't see it on this side. Perfect. Just like that. And then I'm going to start with these. I am taking my garden green and my garden green brush, Oops, I didn't close that up. I won't have a glue that works if I don't close it up. And then I just went over these. And like here, you can see both shades of green, but it's variegated so that it looks normal. Like not everything in Mother Nature is one solid color. Nothing is in Mother Nature is one solid color. Let's just put it that way. And it's like, where'd the other one go? Right there. And there's things to need to get out. So I'm just doing the same thing for both sides. There we go. Now I'm gonna clean this up because you know me and accidents. I love my Ziploc bag. It works really well with this glass mat cleaner, sponge, foamy thing. And then I have a microfiber cloth handy and just dry it off. So I can put this away because I think I'm finished with that for a while. Oh, actually, if I do my inside and my envelope at the same time, and then that will be done, and all I have to do is stamp the birds and this salutation. So I have these two stamps, and I am stamping this big one with garden green, and stamping it there, and stamping it there. And then I'm going to come in with this one. Now you could do it the same. I'm going to do one way and one the other so that you will see with the envelope and the inside. It's not very dark, so it doesn't translate very well to the third stamp. So this is the inside. That's done. Now we're going to do all green, garden green. They were all green. This is all garden green. That's finished. And then I got this little itty bitty one. And then I have a little one there. So you'll have to let me know which you like better. I wanted to show you both ways. Do you like the old olive and the garden green, or you just like the garden green? I know which one I like the best, but you tell me what you think. So that's out of the way. So now we've got to get this done. So I have sorry about that. This is gray granite because gray granite is a gray brown, a brown gray, I should say. It's like granite, and it's not just a pure gray. It has brown tinges to it, and I'm going to bring this out here. I wanted to have some of this done, but it's like, if I do it, then beforehand, I won't have anything to show you. So, okay. So I'm using Old Olive Light, and I am, oh my goodness, I got green all over. I am doing these little tiny ones in Old Olive Light, and there's one right here. And that's all that I did in Granny Apple Green Light. See, it's right there, there. Oh, that big one. I need to bring it closer, I guess, to see it. I tried the dark Granny Apple Green, but it was too, you couldn't see the detail on the tree. And I wanted you to see the detail on the, well, the one that gets this to see the details on the tree. Because the stamp, the people that designed the stamp put those details in there for a reason. So then I'm taking my Granny Apple Green Light, and I'm doing this tree. And I'm doing this tree. And I'm taking my Lemon Lime Twist Light, and I am doing this tree. And this tree. Wow, that's really bothered me. I might just have to get a wet wipe out. My goodness, I cannot speak today. And this back here's one. There. I think I've got all the trees done. So then I came in with my soft Seafoam Dark, and I did the grass. Now, when I think some of this was supposed to be sky back in here, but because my sky's up here and I've got a mountain in front of this, I have to color it in the grass because it would look funny. It would look really, really funny. I should have done that. So I'm going to just color this in, and then I'm going to add trees on top of this. I'm going to use my brush hand. It will go so much faster. don't want to damage my tip. So I don't want to, I don't want to come this way on this end because it could damage the tip of my blending brush. Whoops. So I'm doing the limbs. And I'm just going to do the edge of this. There. So this is going to be put away. Oh, itchy, itchy, itchy. Now I am going to put this, I want this at the bottom and in the middle. So I'm going to go kind of like that. And then I'm going to bring this in and see. Okay, I'm going to cut this back. The first one I did, I had it just like this, but I stamped the small tree on this, but I found that I completely covered it up with the these trees that I die cut, so it was pointless to waste time and put them on. So I am just going to bring this in here, and yeah, that looks about right. So once I know approximately. If you could like, share, comment, subscribe to my channel, that would be wonderful. When you subscribe, you find out, you get a notification when I put out a new video. And in the summertime, I am very inconsistent at my times. I still try to do 2 a week, but I'm working in the garden, so I have to work when nobody's around, other than my husband, and preferably not the kids. Well, Cheryl. Good grief. I'm just going to go on the fly here. But not mommy and daddy. Just like that. And it works fine. So this is going to go here. There we go. Now this is going to go here. Actually, I did. I did that. I met the sky with olive green so that I wouldn't have these white spots. Kids are almost home from school, so I'm hurrying. Sorry about that. I didn't bring my water down. I brought my coffee down instead, and I finished it. So, yeah. And then that's going to go over top of that. And I will just cut the trunk off. It's amazing how those words don't come sometimes. Well, stay there. So have you got, do you do a garden? Have you got it planted? I don't have my garden planted yet. I am waiting for some compost to be delivered before I can finish. My husband, I got a whole bunch of new planters. We have a very tiny yard. Like, it's nice, but it's tiny. So there's not a real spot for a garden as such. We have a tiered terrace at the back that is flower bed, herbs, tomatoes, whatever vegetable I want, but it's not that much. So last year I got my husband and son-in-law to build raised beds for me. He did 2 raised beds. Well, this year I thought if I put cement blocks along the fence and put what was it, 12-inch 2x12 or whatever, I don't know, my husband knows that. If I put that on them, I can get a lot more garden in. So I'm got the first yard of compost, and I'm waiting for the second yard to come and rain to compact down what my husband already put in the first the planters, the first go around. So now I am going to close that up again, and I'm going to bring in my With Heartfelt Sympathy from Country Flowers. This is Secret Sea, and that's what this is. And this is, oh my goodness, Cloud Cover, I think it's called. So, and hopefully this is straight. But I really like this color. It's not black. I like black. I love black. I wear a lot of black. But also like the really, really dark. Actually, I'm going to clean this off. That makes me feel better. So much better. Oh my goodness, that was driving me crazy. I do not like seeing that. Okay, so I'm going to close this up, and then I'm going to do them individually. So I am going to do this one, and it's going to go up here. Then I'm going to clean it again, and I'm going to do this one, and it's going to go down here, and then I'm going to clean it again. I need to dry it. Then I'm going to do that one, and it's going to go up here, and then I'm going to clean it again, dry it. Oh, maybe I didn't have to. Oh well. And this is going to go in here. So and I'm going to clean this off, because accident waiting to happen with me. So it's time to put it all together. So what do you think of this? What's it called? Scenic Adventure. This one. I love making scenes. So it is perfect for me. I love nature. I don't like to be out with mosquitoes or the flies, but I really do love nature and looking at it and thinking about how lucky we are to live where we are with such a beautiful countryside. We are truly blessed. Whoa, that's not the right size. What in the world did I do? Yeah, that's the right size. So I had to cut another one. I don't know how I screwed up, but oh well. That's life. My grandchildren are home. Did you hear that? They yelled, "I'm home." And now they run like a herd of elephants. There we go. And this goes on the inside, I have these old glues that what I did is every time I went to do a video, if it was getting, my glue was getting low, I got out a new one and put aside the old one. Well, when I was doing the card by myself, I didn't get those out. So now I got all kinds of bottles that I'm trying to get rid of because they're taking up room and I don't have that much room. So, what do you think of my card? If you could like, share, comment, let me know what you think of the card and subscribe to my channel. That would be wonderful. Thanks so much for being here. I truly appreciate you taking time out of your busy day to spend it with me. Bye now.